Utolsó streamjére nem is raktam izét.
Micsoda?
Thumbnail. Ja, majd rakok, hogyha ez is hozzáraktam. Csak ott megnézem, hogy működik-e. Majd rakok, hogyha... Ó, jó ez. Na, múltkor itt hagytuk abba. Mi ez? Miért lehet velük? Kommunikálni lehet velük. Na, múltkor itt hagytuk abba, hogy sírdogált a játék, hogy pont tovább nem tudunk menni. Ja. Ez így nem volt ott, szerintem.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Az igen. Az már akció volt. Mi a fasz történik?
Nem tudom.
No, don't touch it!
Olyan, mintha belém szopkodtak volna valami tudást, ja. Előtte gyorsan a csajt, nehogy ő legyen a főszereplő.
Igen. Puff.
Igen, mondtam, nem. Itt tartottunk.
Jack Shepard vagyunk ott?
Jack Shepard vagyunk ott már. Igen, azt állítottuk be.
Egészségem.
Amúgy nem vagyunk távol tőle, azt hiszem, Jake Shepard vagy olyan ilyesmi.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
Okay. Valami gonosz tervet elbasztunk.
This human must be eliminated.
Én kancsol csaj.
Nem csodálj. Veri. Bekancsol.
Igen. Jó, tehát akkor annyi történt igazság szerint, hogy leszálltunk valahol.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
Chakwas. Hopp, de gyorsan felkeltem, ebből nagy fejfájás lesz. Tényleg ezek vagyunk mi.
You had us worried there, Shep. How are you feeling?
Hogy érzem magam? Hát nem vagyok valami jól.
Like the morning after shore leave. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your
abnormál beta wave-ek, a beta lesztem.
Signs typically associated
Hát tényleg, amióta meglökött a hullám, azóta kedves sok mindenkivel. Igen.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Captain?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
És egy áruló a csaj.
Nem tudom.
És nem azt, hogy jó, vagy az, hogy hiba.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it is. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Tudom, akik csináltak a Mass Effect-et, nagyon szerették a időt.
Micsoda?
Star Trek-et szerintem.
Igen, ez biztos.
Hát igen, itt azért vannak ám dolgok. Ezek nem olyan dobozok, amiket kinyithatok? Miért van itt ilyen, hogyha nem tudok velük csinálni semmit?
Hey, Commander. I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot from you. I've never met anyone who was awarded the Star of Terra.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
Glad to have you, Tom.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Jó, jó, jó.
Majd felárulunk, majd sírunk.
Nem, majd megfigyeljük, nem?
Ez ki a geci.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Űrolasz, nem tudom.
Űrolasz?
De nem úgy néz ki?
Tudom, hova
Vagy
kell
Jampi?
menni. Amúgy. Szaladgálok. Igen, ezek kik? Miért nem dolgoztak? Nem lehet ezeket meglőni, meg ilyenek. Ezek, ami... Itt van még valaki. Geci?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nem bármik, hogyha végig dumáltam volna vele mindent.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance
Jaj,
ship?
nem, most előre kell.
I enlisted right out of med school. I wanted to... But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Hayden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Na, azt kaptam valami XP-t, meg ilyeneket. Tudtam már, hogy végig kell dumálni mindent. Hát jön, menjünk erre. Szavasz! Szavaztak!
Olyan, de jó az a térképünk.
Igen. A navigátorunk.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander.
Nami!
Losing Jenkins was hard enough.
Aha. Ez még ez? Ez kellett nekünk? Ja nem, most valamit felszettünk. Szerintem már jó helyen vagyunk. Most mutatja, hogy X, ide kell jönni, gondolom én. Szerintem itt kell majd utazgatni, meg elmenni valahol máshova. Azért megnézzük, hogy mi van erre. Már ott lehet beszélgetni. Joker haverunkkal.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Jó, akkor ezt kellett csinálni. Jó, hogy ez a Citadel. Ez a töltött képernyő idehozott minket.
A fordulókról nem kaptam.
Mutasd, hogy néz ki.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Nem, tehát igen, de már jobb.
Look at that
Hát ezért, de ahol megharaptak.
barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Ja, persze. Most
Citadel
nem
control
tudom,
this is
hogy kenegettem, nem
SSB.
kaptam idejét.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy.
Jó lesz neki nagyon.
Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy.
Roger.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to dock 422.
Ezt hogy nem tudom, ez nem ilyen valaki.
Igen. Egy pici a hajón közéhez képest. Az egész...
Ja, hát jó, mert nyilván az egy ilyen anyabaszó. Nem olyan jó anyabaszó.
Anyabaszó.
Ó, Normandy.
Igen, ez a hajónak a neve. Az igen, itt a loading.
Ez mi? Igen, és az milyen töltés. Jé, de szép.
Ez igen.
This is an outrage! The council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony!
Igen.
Végre.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Most a vizére kell menni, bíróságra. Nem.
Pityumadarak, meg izé.
Pityumadarak.
You can't just ignore a rogue spectre. I demand action!
Másfajta papagáj népség is van itt, nem? Gyurimadár, Pityumadár, meg ilyenek.
Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations.
Beállítottuk magunknak, hogy mekkora hősök voltunk, az így el is tűnt, hogy elbasztuk ezt a missziót.
Igen.
Hát most eléggé mindenki amiatt volt, mert hogy izé, hogy meghalt Pityumadár, meg hogy izé felrobbant ez a szar.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Jó. Jaj, itt van egy kódek, hát most ezt nem fogjuk elolvasni. Mentünk egyet. Oké. Ilyen fogok itt tévedni. Gondolom ide még többször vissza fogunk térni szerintem. Mégiscsak egy ilyen kurva nagy izéről van szó. Na ide kell jönni, ahol az X van. Szavasz. Mondjad, testvérem.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Give me the tour.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
19 éve tudunk ezekről a pityumadarakról.
Pityumadár.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
Ja, tehát még itt nincs követségünk.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
How come the Bolas were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Do you know anything about Spectres?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is hand-picked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Bizonyír. Itt azt mutatja, hogy arra van a embassy. Citadel-tóval. Ide kellett jönnöm, szerintem. Ó, most a Festre vele elmegy liftezni, vagy mi a fasz? Oké. Mondom, ide kellett jönnöm. Szevasztok!
Sarah's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Igen.
Stall the Council. Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicari. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Sarah.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Én olyan összedobok, olyan csuvok a védelmet, hogy tudni fogják, hogy hogy ez a fasz tényleg még geci. Legalábbis szerintem. Ez már pad geci. Mi volt?
Ez a susnya ott az űrhajón.
Mi? Ez ilyen természet.
Susnya.
Ez mi a faszom? Ez a Szebulba. Jó. Mindenki meghal. Jó napot.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Na. Izgalmak közepette, menni kell tárgyalóterembe.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Egyből, Pityumadár lenéző, rasszista Pityumadár.
Jó, én sem leszek rasszist. Hát ez nagyon szélsőséges.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now?
Persze, amikor már megtudta, hogy Békenhez értünk, akkor meg rossz volt neki.
Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You won't see the
truth.
You've
made your decision.
You
I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
Anyádat láttad te?
This meeting is adjourned.
Tudtam, hogy ilyen Pityumadár lesz izé. Most úgy tesznek, mint hogyha ez rajta múlt volna, de szerintem semmi izét nem tudtam volna tenni, hogy ez ne így legyen. Semmi bizonyítékot nem tudtam találni.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we can find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that, Lizard.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The Ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history.
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated a lot of people died along the way. Innocent. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience. No hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Jenny. Meg kell találni valami részeges csávon.
The very heart of the Citadel, the pinnacle of galactic power. Make your head still.
Hülyék nem hallgattak velük. Ne, zsákutca. Kellett a fegyver. Hát akkor így kell mondani mindenki, hogy menjen ide volna. Itt mi történik?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Aha, szóval ezek a Keepersek, ezek a 4 lábú kecik. Láttam egy ilyet itt is. Nagyon gyanús nekem ez a csávó. Oké, tehát ezzel ilyen plusz XP-ket szerzek, meg ilyenek, szerintem. Gondolom, hogy idő után valamit majd össze tudunk majd szedni velük. Húszat kell beszkennelni. De nem az egyetlen feladatunk lesz. És kedven 20 ilyen azért keresgetünk. De jó tudni.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one... Commander? Commander?
Még volt egy keeper. Ezen még ezt is megnézzük. Ott van. Feltételezem erre kell menni. Ez igen.
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Még jöttünk.
Look at that bug thing.
Please do not disturb the keepers. Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular relay monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel. We ask that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
I'd like to know more about the keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties. Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many keepers in this area?
The keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the tower houses the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
Tell me about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the relay monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the relay monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
I'd like to hear more about the Council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Okay. Mentünk egyet. Valamit balhé van.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most...
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Jaj.
You should be more tolerant. It's just trying to express its beliefs.
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. Consult the issue.
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself...
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit...
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
I'll keep working on it.
This one will continue to spread its message.
Ez valami szerzetes. Ilyeneket kell beszkennelni amúgy, de nem nagyon dumálnak másokkal, meg ilyenek. Nem tudom, mennyire jó ötlet amúgy beszkennelni őket. Meg kell keresni valakit, de fogalmam sincs hol.
So, Williams, you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe bank's hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down the supply.
Too many lights, too much noise. Not really my kind of place, but there sure are some spectacular views here.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Commander Shepard? I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Ezt megbeszéltük. Kurva nagy ez a hely, csak nem tudom, hogy merre menni. Ott van valami zöld. Hát, hogy erre kell.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I was on Mindwar during the Blitz. Saw you on the vids when you got your medal. You saved the whole colony.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? It's kind of what CSEC is. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate it.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. But I like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander.
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. See you around, Commander.
Nem soká megtaláljuk azt a csövest. Ja, jó sok időnk van. Hát jó Isten, azt tudom, hogy mit, merre, meg hogyan.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Kurvára eltévedtem.
A hajón így eltévedtél?
Igen, de ez a kurva nagy izé. Ez egy nő. Ne, ott az X. Ő lesz az. Hopp, ez gyorsan lesz. Szevasz.
Sec, hooking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Nézzük, mit van. Egyre nem veszünk semmi. Jöttetek, az egy bolt. Fasza. Hát innen lehetett volna információt szerezni. Hát nem tudom. Hogy kell? Hogy? Jó, igen, látom. Store. Plot. Ott van a plot. Aha. De... én ennek nem örülök. Nagyon jó. Plot. Itt beletájtani, hogy megyek merre, de amúgy meg nem. Zoom in, zoom out. Oké. Eddig jó. Nem, ez nem segített. És ez se. Nem, ide még visszajöttek. Hát nem tudom, menjünk erre, hát mit bánom én.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Engedjetek ki. Nem innen jöttünk? Itt lesz az a csöves. Szerintem. Hát itt van, hát.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing...
Megjöttünk. Többféle ilyen izé van. Ilyen docking bay. Hát az nem jó, nem? És ez hol visz?
In entertainment news, Francis Kitt has announced plans to direct Hamlet with L-Corps cast members. The production will open dramatic theater to the L-Corps with a Hamlet who uses L-Corps body language and pheromones. Kitt claims that he's also excited by giving a human audience the chance to judge Hamlet by his deeds and not his emotions.
Jó. Az X az mi? Érdekesség lehet, hogyha oda megyek. Jó. Hoppá. Itt van izé. Ami kell nekünk. Megtaláltam. Térképen, de itt amúgy meg itt is van. Csomó minden. Nézzük meg a point of interest. Valami csöves megint megkér minket, hogy csináljunk valamit. Nem, ez az izé. De már dumáltunk, ugye? Szerintem.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avena. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Igen. Nem érdekel semmi.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Jó, tehát akkor megvan, hogy merre kell menni. Nem vagyok benne 100%-ig biztos, de... Oj, végre tudunk szaladni. Itt valami bolond. Aha. Le kellett volna oda menni? Még le tudunk. Ja, ott van az izé. Elküldhetem a faszba. Gondolom.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged? Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers? The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language and gave the universe the mass relays.
Igen.
This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth.
Okay.
However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
$150 credits? This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
Okay.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Okay. Ó, van egy csomó pontunk. Okay. Ennek a csávónak tanítottam a first aid-et. Okay. Nagyon ügyes lesz tréningbe.
Mindegy, mi van ideírva, tudod, csak nézd a macskát, hogy a végén mégis küldözik, hogy úgy...
Igen, tudom ezt, és ismerem ezt a mémet.
Szegény, és még így sír. De miért?
Féltékeny. Itt a bank.
Hogy néz ki? Ez így szokott le is nézni.
Igen?
Aranyos.
Várj, innen jöttem. Hol vagyok? Nagyon rossz helyen vagyok. Hát visszajött. Nem ment el ez innen. Jó, de nem bánt. Hogyha itt átmegyek, ott lesz a bank, ami kell nekünk valamiért. Ja.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Gonosznak a földiszállás bárban lehet, a gonosz földiszállása.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Nézzük az almalokat. De hát ezek ilyen... Ezek nem jók nekem egyelőre. Jó, beszéljünk az izével. Ott is van valami érdekesség. Szóval nézzük meg azt. Ja, ez is ilyen numálós. Hoppá, de jól néz ki ez.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see in the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the council.
Why did the council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been...
Sounds like they got what they deserved.
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Oké. Már megyünk a bankba. Leveszik a pénzünket. Miért vagyunk itt?
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many clients.
Ja, az a igen,
When
igen.
someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Sarah?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Sarah.
Rücsücsük vannak itt, nem?
Igen.
Olyan, mint az 5. elemből nézed, nem?
Normally this
akik így
information would
mennek,
cost a
nem?
small fortune.
Lassan.
But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure.
Oké. Hát nagyon jó.
Keci, ez a csátban néz. If I kill you, you don't pay. Ez a rossz szornak. Mi kivéra.
És az a szar. Itt tudok travelelni. Valahogy. Aha. Fú, nem tudom. Szevasz. És ugyanott, ahol voltam. Nem így is voltam. Oké. Gondolom, ahol voltam már, oda el tud vinni ez a gyors utazós genyó. Ott van Harkin. Gondolom én. Hogy megyek oda? Hú, már nagyon közel vagyok. Azt hiszem, vagy nem? Lejjebb jöttem.
That's him.
Mi? Az igen, az igen. Aha, az igen, itt megy valami izé, pulizás.
Az igen.
Az igen. Megy a kenyérosztás. Itt van Harkin.
Mi? Jó.
Hol van? Melyik az? Ő az? Ő az. Na ő a részeges.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. You got them, might as well spread them around.
Just tell me where Garrus was.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go.
Go away. Not interested.
Mi? Ez igen.
Az igen, ilyen Pityumadár az neked? Az igen.
Gyünk csak előre?
Lehet még.
Várjál, az az?
Pityumadár öletláncot kapunk.
Ez igen.
Az igen, csak ennyit tudsz Pityumadár?
Ennyit tud.
Ne több pénz kell neki, nem?
Nem kell neki.
Ajaj.
Én már megijedtem.
Ja, azt hittem, hogy... hogy egy Witcher téma jön majd.
Igen.
Legközelebb.
Piájukon.
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass, but he's just messing with our heads.
Not now. Much. She left me. Just that.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Ja, tehát ide nem mehetünk be. Még.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or... Who are you? Let her go.
Mi?
Az olyan ellenfél volt.
Igen, de hogy... Hirtelen izére.
Ajaj. Elfejtettem, hogy kell izé. Hogy kell tölteni? Van izém, nem tudom, hogy kell tölteni. Oké, nem így kell. Basz meg. Meg volt. Hogy kell? Aha! Nem meg fog halni. Na végre. Jó, háromszög.
Regroup. Clear.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard. What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Fist. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What quarry?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Sarah. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
Tetszik nekem. Egyre nem.
Kérdőköt, igen, érdekes vágy.
She must have something to prove he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren? Was it Geth?
Igen.
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, I heard about it.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the C-Sec Academy. What's he doing now? Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Azt a kurva. Na, itt vannak. Aha, értem, tehát őket tudom mammal vinni. Jó, tehát akkor ő jön velünk.
Itt is lehet, mint a falunkban egy kicsit szocsikázni, nem? Hogy így kicsit vissza.
Igen. És még ők lehetnek, akik velünk jöhetnek. Jó, hát akkor legyen szem a csaj. Az úgy menő.
Az meg. Nézd, az európaiak, amikor hallották, hogy a gypsy fölölösödtek, és akkor most bántam oda.
Igen.
Kény jó.
Na, 10 pontot lehet. Turian Agent. Jó. Oké. Meg tudjon assault rifle-özni. Nagyon jó. Mi semmit nem fejlettünk. Oké, equipment. Jó. Hol kell mennem sosem. Jó, tőle pont tudok venni olyat. Nem ide kellett jönnöm.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic...
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be
Aha, itt vannak a izék. Ez hogy néz ki? Azt mondta, hogy mi ez, hanem hogy néz ki. Ja, a Phoenix 2-es. Jaj, nekem 80 izé van. Ezek olyan 1500-akba kerülnek. Persze nem tudom megvenni.
Az emberről így hoznak vissza, miután hallgatták, hogy két óráig beszéljük a hüllőről.
Igen.
De a hüllőkről beszélek 2 óráig.
No, I'm Commander.
És feleslegesen jöttem szerintem. Ezzel megnézzük. Na jó van. Szerintem ennyi elég volt egyelőre. Majd közelebb nézem, hogy merre kell menni. Na ső.